Daddy did not break the curse, little nigga. It's them down to you. And your mother can't stand to look at you. Cause you whooping on somebody's daughter. And then your mama having nightmares. She quite scared, set you down and said the scar on my face came from your father. And then you wonder, and then you ponder, and then you thinking about that cycle. Love yourself before it's too late. Most people praying to see a Golden Gate Bridge over eternal fire. I wish the tree wasn't so fire. I'm battling my own demons, stereotyped by my region. You think I'm inferior off my exterior, my confidence, my aura, my stature must be offending them.
All right, we got a Cypher on the street. It goes down the Hustle Flow on the last Monday of every month, 2901 South Jefferson. Be here. Our next feature is Neighborhood. It goes down right here at Ranch John Styles. Quit hearing about it, be about it, and be here. So after the show, we do Sidewalk Cypher. Sidewalk Cypher. My words and my delivery, it's like Mortal Kombat. See, you're living in a house of Resident Evil, and it's my call to duty to eat you like Pac-Man, shoot you like Centipede. Have you engaged in this modern warfare we call poetry? I'm lightning, so your need for speed is very necessary. I don't claim to be the best, but I'm good at what I do. I'm captivating like a Final Fantasy. My words penetrate like a hitman from Assassin's Creed. My capabilities are endless, making plays like Madden, hitting home runs, cause I'm in the major league. I'm not conceited like the prima donnas in the NBA Live, but I'm tougher than a street fighter, faster than an agent in Splinter Cell. My wordplay will have you left for dead. I'm Scarface, and the Godfather has sanctioned your execution.
I am the most dangerous weapon in the United States, the most dangerous weapon in the United States. I am the most dangerous weapon in the United States because I understand who and what I am. I built pyramids in Egypt and made them homes for lost souls. I brought back broken bones and I placed them upon Africa's throne. I took my hand and I embedded it into the earth and I cried oceans for years to come. I took faith and hope and I placed it into the eyes of tortured souls and I smiled at my success. You cannot imitate me, you cannot duplicate me, you cannot touch me because your fingers will burn from the glow of my face. You cannot touch me because my skin is that of burnt copper. You cannot touch me because my mind is attacked with the civilization of sweat, blood, and broken backs. I said my mind is attacked, my mind is attacked, my mind is attacked with the civilization of sweat, blood, and broken backs. You see, I disgust me sometimes because I am me. That black man conditioned to hate oneself, that black man conditioned to hate oneself, that black M-A-N conditioned to hate oneself, conditioned to hate the girth of my nose, conditioned to hate the fullness of my lips, conditioned to hate the pigmentation of my skin that is constantly digging in, that no matter what bar of white Dove soap I get, I just can't scrub myself clean. And then conditioned to disrespect my black queen, but not conditioned enough to realize that every player get played and every pimp get paid. And if you take the L out of a player, one day you become a pair and you must pay a pimp. And that pimp being the United States, that pimp being the United States, that P-I-M-P being the United States. They've been getting paid off of black players for so long that the black players conditionally must pay for something he's already built. I said it's been getting paid off the black player for so long that the black players conditioned to believe he must pay for something he's already built. You see, I broke the mold when I made myself, and I have the right to do as I wish, because if I am made in the image of he, goddammit, I am he. First skeleton is me. First skeleton was proven to be an African's bone, so I stole myself and sold myself to myself, and I never looked back. I stole myself from Africa and sold myself to the United States, and I never looked back. I fell down on my knees and prayed to the Lord for change, but all I received were facts, and the facts still remain that I am a race so beautiful, so dignified, so righteous that it has to be slain, that my race has to be able and this world has to be Cain, that I must look out at any ghetto project building one day and see this beautiful race hang. So don't fear Bin Laden and don't fear those weapons of mass destruction, and don't throw bombs of maliciousness and shoot guns of repercussion. Just crack open a book, my brothers and sisters, and read about your destruction, because the most dangerous weapon in the United States is not Bush. The most dangerous weapon in the United States wasn't that Condoleezza White Rice who just couldn't get it right. It wasn't that dick named Cheney who was constantly fucking us. It wasn't your mama, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, 3 times moved from Barack Obama, gay side of the family. The most dangerous weapon in the United States is a black man who utilizes his library card. Ooh!
Turn up.
Ooh!
Turn up.
So you want me to tell you the story of my life? Well, Where I come from, fireworks go off every night, often exploding against bodies. Park benches can be your bedroom as well as other people's homes, and ravenous hunger could rip through you, causing you to do unimaginable things. Yet life in the streets is glorified often, seen as glamorous. You want to know what else is glamorous? Being a vampire. And I'd rather be a vampire. Make me the next black vampire heroine, the lead black vampire woman in some series similar to Vampire Diaries, but a shade darker. Take all of my magic and goddess immortality and poof, vampire. Is it too much to want to be black and woman and undead? Nah, it would just solve all the issues of our hood, like obesity. Have you ever seen a fat vampire? So I'd rather be a fit of me. Run at alarming speeds. These features I was born with, these features would solidify my transition. Ain't like I purchased these features. Vampires always look good, so I'd really wake up like this and slay in bat-like formation, and fireworks exploding against bodies in my neighborhood won't matter. I know they'd rather see us dead and walking through timelines as a hashtag, but I want to sink my teeth into justice. You know, feast on those who participate in white supremacy, slurp on political deviants, really empty out that jerk that just cut me off, and I won't be seen as an angry black woman because I'm a motherfucking monster. Yeah. And all I'd have to do is stay away from sharp wooden objects and bullets. I've learned to do both in the ghetto very well, so in a way I'd be saving the planet. Going green, hell, really green, really red. I mean, my black already don't crack, so neither should my age. I just want to be immortal. I mean, did you not see that I want to be that next female vampire? So go ahead and let me be that. I mean, call me a heretic. Except Lazarus raised up 3 days after his death, so in a way I just be doing my Christian duty, you know, being Christ-like. And I don't want to be a murderous bloodsucker with an eating problem, no. I just want to live forever and not be thought of as expendable. I mean, have you ever seen a poor vampire? A dumb vampire? I won't say my hunger won't get the best of me, but I'll gladly accept suggestions of who you would like to be my next meal. I told you, justice. So this is my interview as a potential vampire. My neck awaits your reply.
I've been labeled temperamental, and in my own opinion, that is an understatement at best, because you see, I am an angry fucking mess. I've been ostracized and penalized, and I know how it feels, so I really can't categorize the many lies in his eyes. His pillow talk was pure seduction. Said it was managed by loving, but I'm feeling more like it was co-produced and co-written by the prospect of fucking. See, he worships the blasphemy of idiocy. It paves and lays the floor plan for the lust of the many women he claims to love monogamously, including me. But others would deem it destructive serial dating labeled greed, and yet I stayed. And now I'm just another poet with too much ink in my pen to write and too much hurt in my heart to cry. And you see, this could be my public address because I am in a state of emergency. I am lost. I am lost inside of me because somehow, some way, I have to protect myself from the ills that hinder my realities. I have to buffer the effects he has on me mentally, psychologically, and physically. Been telling myself for so long that I needed him to be complete, and life without him would be this empty existence and way too hard, so I convinced myself that I needed him like H2 needs O to become water. And see, he wears the happiest smile. And he said it was because he was proud to show the world that I was his wife, and so I painted on a permanent clown face to match his and resemble the joy I really wasn't feeling because I knew we led a fairy tale life. This life we have together is a facade, something far greater than happy. And if it were a movie, it would best be titled Modern Day Bullshit Romance Love Fallacy. What fallacy, you ask? Because none of this shit is real. I'm not my own woman anymore. I'm a mirror carbon copy, or better yet, some mirror image of the bitch he wants me to be. And see, I used to be love's #1 fan, and I would gladly preach my sermon to a willing or unwanting pulpit. In a 10-mile radius, I was glad to share the spoils of my experience with no hesitation. But now my world's come crashing down because I realize love's just another form of suicide. It's titled mutual strangulation. And I used to think that without him, the walls to love's house would cave in, and so I lost myself inside of me. And you see, my friends, that is where the downfall of this independent poet began.
Yeah. We got one person say he want to jump in. I told him jump in.
This is very short. It's called reflection. I used to dislike looking in my mirror because I had become a very disturbing sight. I would not learn till later that it was not my reflection I had to fight. I tried wiping the old mirror off to see if I could get rid of the stains. No matter how hard I wiped it, all the ugly things about me remained. So I thought it just might be the old mirror. I went out and brought one that was brand new. But when I got it home and looked in it, I was the same. So what was I to do? I was being my usual self one day when I heard a gentle voice in my ear. This gentle voice told me, it's not your reflection you have to fear. At that very moment, I dropped down to pray. And that's when I started to love and respect myself, even to this day. The moral to this poem is, it's not what's on the outside of us that makes us a beautiful person. A beautiful person out of you, knowing me. God has made us all beautiful for the whole world to see.
Good job. The power of poetry. Y'all just don't know.
What's up, what's up, what's up? To all my generation nexus, the ones meant to inherit the earth, we've been scarred, disfigured, and decapitated since birth. To the class of 2011 stemming from 2002 personally, what happened to our integrity? Going to school initially to make a change, but when it comes time to vote, only 25 to 28% is our range. From the mouths of babes comes perfected praise. But what about the parents filled with rage at the age of 3? 1 out of 5 were molested. Instead of protection, we were neglected. From the bosom of a woman, all men drink, but yet you don't want her to make you stop. Sit and think. 87 billion was spent on terrorists, spent by a white man shaking his fist, screaming white power. But no one would hear it. Burning crosses, stealing, all minority spirited. No child left behind is what they shouted. The strong black woman is whom they doubted will stand for what she believes in and all that you don't do. Yet you ponder, quiver at how much I'm a threat to you. How can you judge how I've been raised when you won't even learn the lessons taught in school days? Discouraged by my race, you won't even look me in my face. How can you judge me? When you were given a silver spoon, me, you sent off to war and buried in a tomb. My spirit you neglected when penetrated, I cried. But you, sir, no way. You claim I decided this fate. What happened to those of us who had a voice? Not upset enough over pro-choice. Our speech, they want it banned. Our cultural expressions, they want them planned. To be placed upon a shelf and to be made a product. Our souls, they want them sold so they can make the profit. What's up, what's up, what's up? To all my black people in the struggle, to all my black brothers getting by on the hustle, screaming out loud, baby, you know I'm a thug. But scared to death to show his mama, sister, and even his own daughter some love. Yet you get mad when we do you the same and even get more upset when we don't touch. Say your name, say your name. How should you allow such dysfunction to pour from your lips and then expect us to allow you to taste the nectar that flows so sweetly between our hips? You say I owe you the world and everything in it, but yet you aren't around in its beginning. Why should you care? Why should you use your reason to deduct? Because to you, I'm just another chick trying to make a buck, selling conversations so vast and true, and then you have the audacity to say that my struggle doesn't compare to you? Dear Lord, forgive me for all that I've had to say. I never intended for little Tonka and Kobe to live this way. This world was given to me, yet I didn't make it. But now my son has to learn to grin, bear, and take it. My daughter starts to believe that to make it in this world, she must be artificial. She's taught that shaking her behind is what makes her official. To the parents whose hearts are filled with distress, and to the children who have to live in this mess. Class of 2011, I graduated. Now that my eyes have opened, oh, how I hate it. But to Dorothy Jean, who supported the apartheid by wearing her button, and to Major Deborah Stem, who still exchanges boyfriend and husband, and to all the strong black women generations, Harvey, Guy, Richardson, Hudson, Burns, Baines, and Jones, your fury to speak, ladies, runs through my bones. As happy as I am to be your representative, you look down on me and the support you give. To walk along the path and agree that I have earned, I take full responsibility for my part in the revolution. I Jen, 5th degree burns.
I got one more.
Okay.
This is called Honor Among Twins. United they still stand, dedicated to all the people that died on 9/11. The twins seem to touch the heavens as they watched over New York from the skies. But it will soon be an act of terror to cause these concrete soldiers to rise. Two twin towers, busy watching over their hope. The two passenger airplanes appears to be broke. The towers never had a change. It was an ambush from the start. The planes were like daggers. They went straight for the hearts. Millions of people watched in a state of unbelief. As the two towers crumbled, the whole world felt the pain and grief. And as if it wasn't enough to stage a war against these two giants, we would soon come to see other acts of defiance. The Pentagon would be next. The ghost plane's devious plot. This had also happened very quickly. There was no time for it to stop. A ghost plane now flew toward the capital of the United States. But the heroes aboard this plane had to do something before it was too late. The heroes overtook the pilot. They caused this plane to go down. If this had happened, the world got silent. We couldn't hear a sound. As for the maniac that started this, he ran off into the night. He had to be crazy to start such an unwinnable fight. As for the people that died on 9/11, they're still with us to this day. And we also remember their families each and every time we pray. Now yes, some may see this as tragic, but that's not how I want this story to end. I view it as the love and honor of our nation coming together once again.
Thank you.
You are here, the X, it marks the spot of passion purpose. You are here at last, the present path, the past becoming worthless. You are here, give alms, bring fear along, bring all its varied faces. You are here to coax the anxious tremble, safe to loving spaces. Do you hear the everything that sings the chorus-colored prism? Do you hear the wave that shifts and glistens, tracing ancient wisdom? Use the physical to listen to the harmony within, the direct and loving diction where the voice of God begins.
All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. I'm about to die. My bad.
Yo, I don't give a fuck about your stop signs and stoplights because ain't nobody stopping mine. I finally got my mind right. I use these roadways as runways to take flight, and I don't give a damn if I got headlights or no lights, whether it's daytime or nightlife. When the time's right, Rashid glows bright. I'm up all hours trying to manifest this vision and sight beyond sight. And I know things are clearer in hindsight, but I only look back when the time's right. That's saying Kofa. I use those lessons to get this grind right. Now 360. Is that all revolution or is it re-evolution? I mean, because if we talking about bringing things full circle, then I say we get a ass retribution. And no, that ain't the only solution, but I'm saying, damn, can we please just already have a revolution or be satisfied with half a revolution, all this pissing and moaning and minimal contributions? For centuries, we suffer countless abuses. But to most, it's like it's not even a nuisance. But if you notice the social climate, then where the fuck is the confusion? An entire culture with scars and bruises, emotional lacerations and mental contusions in the music. But excuse me, this is how my left brain views it because I'm RBG to the core, to the movement is through with it. But my right brain likes change and I'm all out truest. I hate suffering and I stay wondering how true is. The notion that one is better than the next one, we're all made of the same stardust until solar winds blew in. And I learned that the sun didn't rise, but the earth blew span. So when my old soul was wrapped in new skin, that was the universe's way of tying the blue sand. So fuck it. Not a flag for the horns. This is the introduction to new men. I'm Rashid 360. I came to change the world. And I'm
Give me some last words.
What's up? It's your girl Lightning. That concludes the Sidewalk Cypher. It goes down on the last Monday of every month at Ranch John Styles, 2901 South Jefferson. Catch us here June, the last Monday of June. Our feature is Neighborhood, and then after the show, we do a Sidewalk Cypher. Be here. Ranch John.
Yeah.